expecting an Alistar just to round out the composition, give it a little bit of leeway. As I mean, it's carrier.
Yeah,
and it's,
best we can do is Kench.
Yeah, and it's a dive comp, so makes sense.
That was a very strange hover on the side of Kwangdong Freaks, is what I will say. As we are jumping into game number 1. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they've been able to deny the vision. 3v3 imminent here.
Yeah, no level 6 for carrier or anything like that, but it is a 3v3 as you mentioned. Slow goes down onto LM, and T1 just saying, no, we're not going to fight it. In goes the Xin Zhao, and LM is going to get super low. Owner going in for the execute, but ends up giving up his life. As in goes Gumayusi, going to pick up a second kill as well for the side of T1, so he gets one under his belt as well.
And Faker's hiding.
Oh, man. If that charm hit, it might not matter, though. The knockup comes in from the side of Keria, but not quite enough damage as Fate will flash away.
Biden hasn't ceased yet, Valdez.
Yeah, Keen, he's looking for that engage. He's going to find Owner. Owner with no flash, but the Devour is there. The charm up to LM, and the damage comes through. Over a huge Moonlight Vigil onto the backside. Keria is behind enemy lines. He's going to have to flash the opposite way. And Kwangdong Freaks will pick this up as Owner goes in and smites it away. What will he have to pay for it, though, as Keria is just going to slurp that up and says, see you later. But 2 of them from the side of T1 will go down. Faker also on the run here, but he should be fine with the Foxfire speed up. Even gets a little charm there onto Teddy, but man, what a crazy trade there in the river.
Charming his old teammate, gonna make it out alive, and
I feel like as Kwangdong Freaks may have allowed you to accelerate this game, as over the wall, in comes Faker, gonna land that charm, and this time he doesn't let Fate get out alive. And you take a look at that flash from Fate, not sure it would have mattered, but 5 seconds away, so immaculately timed as well, and they're just going to take down some more plates.
When will teams go back to things they know work? And as I've said, that's the curse.
Take a look at this. It actually comes through. Keen able to set up a kill onto the top side. Fate making that Realm Warp work for him.
So it has to be a very slow and patient, methodical play. The timing is right. Takes a while for the wave to come in.
Guma's in the front, and he's really just trying to bait them so hard.
Oh my god, they don't need a wave.
Yeah, they're just going to go in on this one. Not sure if they have the damage for this. Keria nearly dies. Cast does huge damage, and the Realm Warp is coming in! T1, did you make a mistake? Baker just going to land that charm. In goes Owner and just assassinates the Xin Zhao. Gives his life over for it, but now Teddy is in behind the Faker. Not going to be able to land that charm. Teddy with a really nice flash, able to get away from this one, and Guma is going to be the sacrifice. Another kill given over to Fate, as Faker should be able to take down Hoyt here alongside of Zeus, but Zeus is going to go down as well. Faker with his flash here. How can he get out of this one? Not looking too good for him. See how it goes, though. Teddy with the Cloud Soul is going to be able to snipe him down and pick up yet another kill. 6-0 and 2 now for Teddy.
Although I don't think that was the play from T1, I highly doubt that they're going to make another mistake, try and go that far forward again.
Oh boy. Keen, you got baited by the catfish. Sometimes you go fishing and you get pulled into the ocean. And that's kind of what happened there. And yeah, not the best look. Again, he is a AP Gragas at this point in time. He doesn't really have any resistances. And so if he gets caught, he's going to die. That is exactly what did happen there. So, but not quite too much more, as they do not have vision here. Gumayusi not in the best spot. He's going to flash over to the top catch, but that was a very strange little interaction there. Keria went back to where Guma was, and then had to get the long-range Devour, but that's a lot of summoners used now for just a great engage from Kwangdong.
That in of itself doesn't really tell the story of this game.
That may never go away, Chronicler. I don't know. As we'll see this once again. Look, he flashes to the Tompkins. The Tompkins Abyssal dives to where Guma was, but then he flashes back and gets the very long-range Devour to get the Jinx out alive. They could definitely, they could just rotate down and take that any time. It doesn't feel like T1 is really valuing that much at all. They have not been making big stands on these Cloud Drakes. They have not made a huge attempt to stop this. And so Kwangdong will be able to take 4 Drakes and the Soul.
Back again.
Cloud Soul.
Realm Warp is still available though, and
There's denied vision right now on the Baron, and Kwangdong, they know that the timing of this, but look at the damage right now. Gonna deny the Blast Cone. In goes Carry, and the vision is too late. The Realm Warp not able to get them in there. And T1 with the heist. They take this down. Kwangdong not grouped up right now. Keen and Hoyt, though, trying to corral them in. As the Charm will go wide, so will the Everfrost. That's all onto the Leona. As Teddy is in behind them. And T1, they're just on the run. They're like, okay, we'll just go over to our minions, buff them up. What are you going to do now? And Kwangdong, they're behind them in the lane. They want to go in on this one, but Zeus has a really nice position, and into the back line they go. Huge knock-up. Carrier gets the engage onto the Aphelios. And see you later, 6-2, or 6-0, I should say. As Carrier is an engaged support on the Tom Kent, and he is looking for more. He's not going to get it, I don't believe, here. His fate is fast enough, but T1 are taking everything now.
how do they keep getting away with this? Every time I think that they're caught, they're not.
This is unbelievable.
I don't even know, man.
Really
No,
makes you wonder.
They have Baron, and they're pushing.
I mean, they have so much damage. They could potentially continue to push, but they're not going to take the chance here. Get them on the camera when they lose it, so makes sense as Keen is just dead. See you later. Owner going to scoop that one up here. Faker this time going to hit the charm.
Good luck, Teddy.
Oh boy.
Got to do the damage of 5 members effectively here.
It's a good spot for Hoyt to be to get that ward over the wall, but you can see the damage already onto this Elder. It is so low, and it is T1. Flash on in into the Q, immediate devour, and Teddy is just gone. Owner gonna take his life down. The Guardian Angel does come in, but Teddy immediately dies again. And Owner will just revive. There's no damage onto him. As now T1 with the teleport on in, we do have Faker going on, and he gets a kill, but he will have to pay for it with his life. Not gonna matter in the end. May finally give some kills over to Gumayusi as he finally gets excited in this game. And that's gonna do it, guys. Full ace going the way of T1 as they will take down yet another game.
Owner's like, I want a POG too. Come on, give me the votes, give me the points. And he played incredibly, but honestly, this T1 is looking so versatile.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
And I do want to go back, as we always do.
Let's do it! And it's Galio.
Oh, production team, that was mean. Galio, of course, incredibly strong, both with the Jarvan, and works really well.
T1 looking pretty good once again as we jump into game number 2.
You mean Singe from Arcane, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That just.
I just wanted to make sure.
Look at the amount of focus Owner is putting on the bottom side. This is just picture perfect. Should be first blood as they will hand that over to Keria. No vision in the brushes. You're going for an engage when you have no prio. You don't know where the enemy jungler is. You have this hero's entrance and Zeus from the top side. We'll see if they go for this big engage onto the enemy jungle as Owner goes down. Huge play comes in as Baker incredibly tanky for now. They don't quite have the damage to take him down as Zeus is going to pick up the Rift Herald out of all of that. As Keria is going to go down. Really nice flash in here from Hoyt, but Baker will flash to stay alive.
Did get a little bit of a Malphite moment there, which made me very happy. Owner unable to flash out of that. Nicely done by Keen. The issue, of course, is that even with the kills going over, it's T1 that gets the favorable end of the trade. And not something to look at.
Oh, Keen gets dunked on. Zeus is just going to back, and yeah, there's a shoot down. Yeah, so you are going to go down. So Elam is at least able to take the kill back, but that whole wave up there not taken by the Malphite. Zeus will be just fine with that.
As Hoyt going for the ward. Is that even with them winning that fight, the overall trade, not in their favor.
Oh, Owner knocked up. He will have to flash out of that one, but don't let that distract you from what's actually going on in this game. We are going to have the Realm War potentially down to the bottom side, but no. Owner will survive, and even Carrion Owner moving back in with Faker, looking to turn this one around. As LM gets the engage onto Guma. Doesn't have a Tom Kent this time around. Going to have to Gale Force away as the Renato comes out and dunks on that one. But a huge Moonlight Vigil from Teddy again. Gives me flashbacks to game one. At the end of the day, T1 will lose 2 for only the 1 on the Kwangdong Freaks.
Favorable trade this time around. Low value still quite large. It's Guma.
He's in a lot of trouble, but pretty much perfect jumpers. Still not going to matter too much. Looking for the takedown, but he will not find one. And he gets taken out a bit too far down the lane without a Tompkins, without a flash. And there's a rise on the enemy team. So a bit of a whoopsie there. Keen, he's going to have to use it now if he's going to go for it. There it is.
Oh, boy.
Here comes the engage, and that backline doesn't have many flashes. The smite goes the way of Elam as well as Keen is going to get the knockup on the Zeus, it looks like, as he's trying to run away. And in the fight here, Elam pretty low, but the Crescent Guard keeps him alive. Huge Moonlight Vigil again. As T1 are on the run, they are going to get nearly completely wiped out here. Keria has to flash away as Faker gets the taunt. Nice little turnaround, actually. Faker going to pick up that kill. So at least they get the one thing, but Kwangdong Freaks sweep them up on the fight.
A little bit of miscommunication there in the end from Kwangdong, and man, Keen.
Skits, definitely take a look at those as we are going to have Zeus going pretty hard in there onto Fate, and he is going to get punished big time. No vision in the river, and he gets shut down by Elam here.
Oh, well spotted. So
here, as he's just going to try to run away. As Keria a little bit caught here. It does not have flash, and the Solar Flare alongside of the Realm Warp will be enough to take down Renata Glass.
There's the rise value again.
Trying to be marked by Keria, but you got to be careful about that. The Solar Flare onto Zeus. Where's the follow-up? In goes Elam. Fate is trying to extend onto that as the ult goes into the back line, and that Malphite value gets in there. You can see now with no Jinx, there is not much damage here on the side of T1. Kwangdong Freaks able to clean them up once again.
Oh, and they're continuing here. I don't know if they actually can get a lot done here. Keen's just tanking the turret. He doesn't care.
I mean, look at this. This is just ridiculous. The Malphite does not care about your turret. There's maybe a little bit of snipe action here from Teddy. Doesn't seem to be enough damage, though. But still a massive win in the team fight once again here to the Kwangdong Freaks. Yeah, and their comp loves to be ahead, right? You just get to do stuff like this. You deny vision, but they run straight into Renata. Not much of a turn there from T1 at this point in time, as UC taking a huge amount of damage. Zeus getting pretty low as well. The Gale Force used. Teddy is in the Cataclysm. Do they have the damage, though? A huge Hero's Entrance comes in from Faker, and now Teddy is down. As you see, the Realm Warp comes in, but the taunt is not going to hit Fate. And so the two of them do get out alive. Faker, he once more. Teleport is coming in. But you're up against Rise, and you're up against an insane amount of engage. And grouping up against Malphite is not what you want.
Yeah.
I think T1, you have to get away from this one. The TP is coming in. Fate gets the flank. Keria already flashed. The Solar Flare is basically going to kill him. In goes Elam. There's the flank onto Guma UC. He is so low. The Baron even going to go the way of Kwangdong Freaks. T1 get desperate, and Kwangdong shut them down. Owner on the run here. He is going to be rooted eventually. Gonna go out with a bang, but a triple kill on the backside of it too goes the way of Phage.
And for the first time in the series, Kwangdong gained a definitive lead, actually finding themselves in a much better position as I guess Keen dies in the 1v1, which is unfortunate. Oh, yeah.
Keen was like, what are you gonna do? And then Faker's like, nah, I'm just gonna kill you.
Yeah, Faker went for death caps. So
yeah.
Remember what I said about Galio not doing that much damage? Not true, doesn't matter, absolutely not.
Does not matter. Faker's gonna try to get in there, big taunt at the end of the day, and a big knockup, but your Nexus is open, and that is going to be game 2, going into the hands of the Kwangdong Freaks immediately making this series a lot more interesting.
That's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
Felt like a desperation play. And honestly, it kind of was, and it's understandable because Kwangdong had been winning the team fights.
Carrie has been trolling us all night with, oh, it's not a troll! We're getting Kaisa in the mid lane for Faker. It's actually happening here in game number 3. Game number 3. Kwangdong Freaks up against T1.
Key thing is that there are definitely windows for Kwangdong where if they just throw out all their hard engage and someone on T1 gets hit, they 100% die. And actually playing out the front to back, I think is going to be quite hard here. So Fate, crucially, don't want to give that... Oh, 5th plasma stack. Yeah, I think you might have wanted to let that minion go. But she's him. LM with the red buff.
Yeah, he's got a great angle. Big poke onto Fate, but he's got that clone in the front. The flash comes in. One more auto could do it. Owner is here, though. As the Ignite goes down, doing a nice big chunk into LM.
What are you getting at here?
It's just a memory. We get the big lockdown, though, onto Guma. The flash away, and Hoyt is going to go down. First blood goes over to Guma, as they will turn it here onto Teddy as well. He will survive, and LM is looking for the revenge. He will be able to... No! The knock away with the pull, and Guma will survive! Keria keeps him alive, and now red buff is onto the Jinx.
Necessary. I think you can wait a little bit longer. I don't think they were expecting the random cheese gank. Oh, Ellen.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Hoyt is here, too. It is a 3-on-3. Keria still sticking around, but the damage is coming in. Owner jumps onto him. They're trying to burst down Element. He does go down 1 for 1, but a lot of low health bars here on the side of Fate. As Hoyt will go low, and Faker will be gifted another kill. Picks it up. As Owner nearly able to take out Fate. The chains miss, the distortion misses, and Teddy is here late.
I think that 15-0 is looking pretty good, Valdez.
Fate, he's gonna...
Wait!
He gets it down, but still, he will be taken out, and that gives a free lane here for Faker. The trade of flashes.
This game is a lot, Valdez.
I mean, we had game 1 and we had game 2, and now we have this. Teddy is going to survive for now. Guma going very deep for that one, gets excited. Keria stays alive. And not even the wind becomes lightning can get Keria on the backside.
The way that things go, but Guma is about to get a 2k gold lead here.
Yeah. And maybe even some more kills. Rocket comes in, the Gale Force as well. Hoyt looking to turn it around, and he might just be able to. Well, I mean, he got the kill onto Keria, I guess. As Guma gets 2 more, and the knockback onto LM gets kicked away, and Guma is the president. Everybody just trying to keep him safe. Can even Fate take him down? The leash is not enough, and the last auto will get him. But it just doesn't matter, guys. He already ate his fill, and got even more on the back of that.
He's 5-1! Now we're actually gaming. Anyway, as I was saying, Kaisa builds.
Guma in a bit of trouble here. He is just going to skirt out of that one, I guess. As Zeus in a little bit of trouble. Trying to jump away, but the knockup comes in. He knocks away LM now, as the gate not quite going to help him get away. Zeus, it looks like he's still hunting for Keen, but you got to be careful, buddy. Keen going to get that one down as Owner. The fact that you basically have no front line for T1, it's not really going to matter too much because you're so far ahead. Zeus is, he's going in here, 1v2. Got a little bit too far up the lane, and there is a pick onto the side of Kwangdong Freaks.
A little bit wacky.
Over the wall goes Keria. He just wants to party, and he will get his party. In goes Faker, and he's just going to get blown up 100-0. We do get into the back line here. Does Owner going to force Fate away? This just feels like the wallets are extremely heavy. Huge kick comes in as well. As down will go Hoyt eventually. Zeus does take him out here. And Fate is going to get cleaned up by Owner too. Just picking them off like flies at this point. Trying to give the kill over to Guma, I think, and then Owner's like, nope, just gonna get the execution. You can see the goal difference here. It's actually biggest in the 80 carry, as you would imagine, but take a look at the jungle. 3,200 ahead for Owner over LM. started at the level 2, right? You remember Ellum went mid, the gank didn't work out. He wasn't able to kill Faker. And then he went bot because he knew he was going to be invaded.
Still level 2.
And then he's still level 2 and he gave over his life. And that's why he's so far behind. And from there, the game has basically been over. But how much farther can we take this one? In goes Hoyt, he's dead, but so is Faker. Faker has been tanking a lot of the damage. I feel like he's certainly enjoying himself in this game, you would have to imagine. Could definitely get that going. And T1 are going to get this Baron going. They say, well, we're super far ahead, 22 minutes in.
Okay, Alan. This is your moment.
You gotta get in there and steal, probably.
Get the bounty.
Can't see them turning this one, but Keen is going to attempt it. He knocks up Guma in the back, and Guma immediately goes down. Cleanse and Flash are both used. And this is the true test for T1. Can you win 4v5 from here? Big poke comes in, very nicely blocked by Hoyt as Zeus is still looking for more.
Bad, all things considered, as here we go.
Guma, no cleanse, no flash, but he does have the Gale Force. But take a look at that, the Nautilus goes down, in goes Hoyt, trying to create a bit more. Huge rocket into the back line. Hoyt is gonna have to back away. Faker goes in, looking for more, immediate knockup, as the Moonlight Vigil cannot land. Faker will survive. And man, Kwangdong, I mean,
like, how are you going to do that without Kwangdong engaging on you? Because Kwangdong just every single time just ring the horn and called off the sunlight as Owner.
They spot him there in the brush. And now Owner might just go down. Huge amounts of damage, though, from Faker as Guma's trying to snipe him, too. Faker not quite able to get it. Owner nearly catches him on the backside. Meanwhile, Zeus is just chipping away at that bottom lane. Kwangdong, they do get a pick off here, but the damage is beginning to be shelled out by Faker as he's just gonna try to go for Teddy. He gets Teddy, and he will go down himself.
Look at bots.
Going really deep into this one is Guma, and the bot lane, as you mentioned, is being torn to shreds. Zeus gonna already take down the inhibitor, and now all of that engage has been used by the Kwangdong Freaks, and Guma gets a free ride. Yeah, they don't have too much wave clear either. Teddy is going to get hit by 1W and has to back away to try to stop the onslaught. But I think we're just going to make history tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's the only thing we're going to be doing here. As T1, they'll take it slow, but the knockup will come in onto that back line. Keen is trying his hardest to keep this base alive, and Zeus is going to get extremely low, but nobody can touch Faker. Owner is still alive in the backside of this fight as well. And that's gonna do it. T1 will take down the Nexus and make history tonight with their 15th win. Nothing specific about, you know, the records that were set or anything like that. Nothing about the Kai'Sa really. Just about winning yet another game. And that's really what it is for these pro players. They know they made history, but it's just another day at the office for all these 5.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jisun for the POG interview interpretation from Korea Owner from T1. Congratulations on writing a new history. You guys are the ones that broke your own record as an SKT T1 2015. How do you feel, guys? First off, Korea. First off, you know, I'm happy that we are able to extend our winning streak. What about you, Owner? Yeah, I'm happy that we are keeping our winning streak, but I'm just happy that I was able to get a POG after forever and do a POG interview. And Korea, game number 1, your Tom Kent won the POG. You are saving all of your teammates and also at the same time setting up for sick outplays. And also, we saw a different rune choice from other players as well, especially the fleet footwork was so on point as well. Was that in order to focus on the laning phase? Not really. I'm not really focusing on the laning phase these days. I was just thinking that the opponents were like preferring this. And yes, just like you mentioned, your Tom Kent was so reliable. And let's take a look at the replay where everyone just had to vote for your Tom Kent. So Ari didn't have her ult. So you were the one that had to make plays. So could you break down this scene right here? I mean, as soon as you land your Q onto the opponent AD carry, they can just do no damage, you know? That's so much pressure. And then somehow I got so lucky and was able to land the knockup as well. So we were able to win that team fight. And with that airborne, how did you react to that, Owner? First off, I really want to get that POG, so I was looking for that sick ult flash angle, but the moment he knocked off the Aphelios, I was pretty sure that it's going to be Keria winning the POG. But in the end, Owner, you were able to win the POG after game 2. Keria, we have another question for you. So we are seeing a lot of first pick for Zeus, especially with the Jace. So how does T1 rate this champion right now? Zeus is really good at it, and also based on our tier list, we think this is a really good pick. And we have first picks, but also we have some bans that every team kind of focuses on. So in the end, game 3, you guys decided to ban Rise and also Malphite. Was that tricky to deal with? It was not like tricky or hard, but we kind of realized that banning Rise can become a really good action for us. And we had Faker's 71st pick Kai'Sa mid in game 3. So as a jungler owner, how much do you like that pick? He's really, as long as you are having a high proficiency on Kai'Sa, it's not a problem. So was that something T1 prepared a lot, or was that kind of a spur of the moment thing? We did practice it multiple times, and we decided to give it a shot. And Owner, you said you really wanted to win POG, and in the end, game 3, you are the POG. So when was the moment you kind of had the confidence? To be honest, even in game 3, because my bottom duo was doing a fantastic job, I was not sure, you know. I thought they might just win it, and I was like, I might not be getting any POG. In Keria, you only have 3 matches left for the regular split, which are for the Brian, Leap Sandbox, and DRX, and a lot of fans are excited to see T1 8. It's gonna be 100% our 18-0 run. What about you, Owner? 100%. Looking forward to seeing T1 closing out the regular split with 18-0 scoreline. Your next opponent is Freddy Brion, and you might be able to continue writing new history. First off, Brion is a very strong team. Recently, they have been performing so well, so I think we really have to prepare hard. And Owner, would you like to add on to that? Yeah, I also think that Freddy Brion is one of the strong teams, but due to COVID situation, not all the players are able to play on the main roster, so I really wish for their recovery and also hope they feel better as soon as possible. And this will be the end of the interview for Keria, Owner from T1, and I'm going to toss it back to the analyst carpet space. Thank you.